You know, the Amazon is huge.
So we're mainly throwing to rolling fish.
The arapaima is a pretty unique fish.
Yep. Coming up. Woo! Oh, it's a giant. My fish is so big, it's taken 3 guys to land him.
It was really one of the greatest fish catches I've ever had. Now we're moving deeper and deeper into the Amazon. There's not just one species of peacock bass, there are multiple species, but the one we're after is the Tomensis.
You gotta hug us all, man.
How are you doing, man?
Really good to see you again.
See you again.
Hi. My wife, Heidi.
Nice to meet you.
Marcelo.
I'm coming off the first part of this epic Amazon adventure, and I just had one of the greatest freshwater catches of my life. A 7-foot, 6-inch arapaima, the largest freshwater scaled fish in the world. Now we're moving deeper and deeper into the Amazon, the Rio Marier. The headwaters are only about 100 miles from the Colombian border. You know, the Amazon is just a massive, massive place. It's jungle and it's water and rivers. And logistically, every one of these places is difficult to get to. I'm having to take a boat and 2 charter flights in order to get in to our mothership.
That's our caravan on floats that we came in on. And check that out. Untamed Amazon. Our home away from home for the week on the Rio Marier.
Untamed Angling masters these logistics like nobody else. I experienced it in Bolivia with them last year, and now I'm experiencing it here in the Amazon of Brazil.
Edvaldo, and you were?
Everton.
Everton.
Oh, with
Nice
E.
to meet you.
All right, I'm Carter.
He's our head guy.
Nice to meet you.
You know, Untamed Angling loves the jungle aspects. They are the leader in jungle angling experiences for that traveling angler. I can't wait to see how they've pulled off this destination in Brazil.
Back on the water with you, my man. Another phenomenal operation. I can't even believe what I'm experiencing so far. You ever seen this? My hydro wave, the portable hydro wave. It makes fish frenzy sounds underwater. They use it bass fishing a lot.
Ooh, we should try it.
Oh, we are gonna try it.
You know, the Amazon has a diversity of fish species like no other freshwater destination in the world. And at the top of that list is the peacock bass.
We'll be riding for an hour and a half, and we will reach the very upper part.
Peacock bass have obviously been in the Amazon since the beginning of time. But in the past 20 years, peacock bass as a species has been heavily, heavily sought after by that traveling angler.
Right there. 2 fish cruising. Can you see them?
I see them.
There's not just one species of peacock bass, there are multiple species. There are about 6 different species, 7 different species. But the one we're after is the Tomensis.
He looked like he was going left.
You see the weight? It's coming, it's coming. I got it, I got it.
Doubled up.
Yeah, it's a butterfly. They're butterflies.
The most prolific of them is the butterfly. It's a beautiful fish, hard fighting, a little bit more schooling. Typically where you find 1 or 2, you're gonna find a half a dozen.
This one's all clean. Look at the blue in the tail. That is just amazing. This one feels bigger.
It's an azul,
Oh, this is Jacunda. Look how beautiful that thing is.
I've been to a lot of wild places in my life, But when you get in the Amazon and you're in the jungle, it's a different feeling than anywhere else.
A dogfish. Well, I'm on species number 3.
Marcelo and I have been friends for many years. I haven't had the opportunity to fish with Marcelo.
I see why you spend all your time in the jungle. Between the Dorado, the Arapaima, and the peacock bass.
But you could tell just by talking to somebody how fishy they are.
Those days I fished with bait. Every fish was a treasure for me at 10 years old. It was like everything was new and wild.
These guys have been doing it since they were boys, and they're very in tune with their environment in the jungle. And it's so appropriate to call them the jungle anglers.
Little one. Oh man, these little fish can really pull, huh?
The first part of the fight is super strong. Huh?
It's unbelievable, to be honest with you. And the markings on them, the red eye, the yellow dots, orange fins. I mean, tell me that isn't nature at its finest. That spot in the tail, it's supposed to look like an eye. That's nature's way of kind of protecting a lot of these species.
You know, when you're this deep in the Amazon, every turn you make, you feel like you're the first person that's ever been there.
Yeah. Jacaroon. Jacunda.
I'm becoming a jungle angler.
The Obsession of Carter Andrews is brought to you by Yeti Coolers, built for the wild. Mercury Marine, go boldly. Yozuri, fish the best. Costa, see what's out there. And by Shimano.
This project on the Marier is more than just a fishing operation. This is a social project.
We have a model I created 16 years ago just to open the gates of these kind of reserves, which normally are forbidden for fishing.
All of the lands in the Amazon are owned by different indigenous groups.
Because they are national parks or Indian territories or both. The same happened in Simane in Bolivia.
By winning the concession, Untamed Angling is allowed to come in and fish these waters exclusively, nobody else.
We have a partnership with the natives, with the locals, an equitative partnership. We share the benefits with them and they participate actively in the project.
As guides, as
Yes.
staff at the lodge facility.
They participate in many ways, but the most important way is the guiding. We work always with a professional fly fishing guide and with an Indian fly fishing guide.
Untamed Angling's philosophy and how they're operating these businesses empowers these local indigenous people and gives them the opportunity to keep their way of life.
So, you know, some of the other fishermen have been having really, really good success with some smaller lures. So I'm gonna scale down my lure size in hopes that makes a difference. You know, I've seen some great fish, they just haven't committed to the lure.
The Marier, for the most part, is a fly fishing destination, but every year, for about 2 or 3 weeks, they open it up to conventional anglers.
There he is.
It was a butterfly, but anyway.
So a nice butterfly.
Nice.
You know, the nice thing about the butterflies is they just keep the whole day moving.
Yeah.
There's always, you're gonna expect to bite all the time. It might not be the one, but you're getting bit. All of them are a little bit different phase too. Some of them are yellower, some are greener, some have some bars already. You know, they all have their own little unique color.
This is my favorite thing. I'm able to take advantage of fly fishing opportunities when they're at their best, but I can also pick up my plug rod or my spinning rods and fish the conventional gear.
Oh, butterflies. Eso te menses. Your first.
Oh, here's my first one.
Yeah, your first one. 7 species, man. Very good.
7 species.
No necesario. Pero
He's a beautiful fish, huh?
beautiful.
Look, his tail's getting, is that from spawning or is that from piranha?
No, it's piranha.
Piranha, huh? It's getting bigger, man. That fish bit the first time. I missed it. I went back into the same stump
Yeah.
and he ate it the next time.
Yeah, because they are there. They are in the same spot. They come back to the same spot. They are territorial.
For every one bite from a Temensis, we're going through 20 butterflies. There's no shortage of butterfly peacocks.
We're gonna create a fish frenzy. This is the portable hydro wave. I've used this a lot before in fresh and salt water. And I'm gonna put it on frenzy. And that sounds like something's feeding on them. Piranha. Piranha. Well, so far my hydro wave's working pretty good.
Yeah.
I know these giant peacocks are here.
There's one in here, right here. I think it's a butterfly. He came off, I think so, he came off this stump right here.
Some of the guys on the boat have caught 25-pound peacock bass.
Oh, that was a giant.
I had the opportunity for a fish as big as my leg. I don't know how big he was. It was just unbelievable fish.
The second one was big.
The second one was as big as my leg.
So probably we will have more filoteras here.
This is a bass that gets 20, 25 pounds.
So sometimes it's more smart to wait a little bit and see if they come up again.
Anything over 20 pounds is a true trophy.
That's a fish.
Opa, opa. Yeah, that's a big one. Ah, come on, my friend. Come on.
It's a little bit bigger, but it's
No, it's big, it's big. La red, la red.
Nope.
Edson, a Reggie.
peacock.
It's a big butterfly.
They always pretend to be bigger.
It's a very nice butterfly.
He crushed it
Fat.
too.
Nice, nice, nice.
Beautiful, beautiful fish.
Well done, man. Good job. I know you're missing your monster.
At any new destination, every angler goes through a learning stage.
Nice job, buddy. Nice job, buddy. Nice job. Oh, it's a big one. It's a giant. Look at the power of that thing. Huh? Look how beautiful that is. Dude. Nice job, buddy.
Well done.
Huh? Marcelo. And on fly, jungle angler. Look at that. That's a gorgeous fish, my man.
Well, finally, man.
Once Untamed Angling won the concession for fishing the Marier,
Rodrigo's father, Antonio, who is a civil engineer, retired already, was the guy who managed all the building of this boat.
Did he really?
they had 5 months to get the operation up and running. That means 5 months to build this mothership.
He was waking up at 5 a.m. every morning, bringing extra workers to the factory because we need to finish very fast.
This must have taken a year or more.
Not exactly. It was 137 days.
They had to build a boat, a mothership that would draft 3 feet or less. They had to get the skiffs that were going to go along with it. I mean, we're talking about a task that normally people spend a year or 2 years putting an operation like this together.
Right there.
Yeah.
You see the waves? It came out from that green bush in the middle.
Oh no, I didn't see it. Like this one?
Yeah. Wait, I got it. You're on, buddy.
But it's a butterfly. I felt it first. I felt the bump. O sea, it's our lunch, I think.
Oh, good. You work on lunch, I'm gonna work on the trophy.
And every fishing destination has its own unique way that they've set up their fishing. We're on a skiff with Brazilian English-speaking fly fishing guide, and then one of the local Indian guides that knows the water.
What? He was it. He was it.
Little butterfly.
Well,
Lunch.
anyway, we saw it.
This is lunch. Boy, I don't know how I'm gonna stop one of those giants, man. Seriously.
It will be tough. This push very tough.
These two guides are working together, a technical fly fishing guide and really a master of the river.
Look down there on the point to the right. You see that? See the bubbles right there?
Come on, baby.
That's the biggest wake I've seen.
Yes.
There he is.
Ah, my friend. Ese.
Nope.
It's a butterfly?
Yeah. I can't believe how hard these fish hit.
And now the dinner is, the lunch is ready.
I cannot believe how hard that fish hits.
So the first push, well, imagine the biggest one. The first
I don't
push
even
is
wanna know.
unstoppable.
I'm not even sure I want one of those big ones on this rod.
For thousands of years, the indigenous people have lived off the water.
They're gonna cook this fish for us on the beach. We're gonna hang out and have a nice little lunch in the shade. This is living.
The diversity of the fauna in the jungle is just absolutely amazing.
Old school right here. Grilling fish on the beach. Gotta love this.
What you really wonder is what's underneath it. What are the animals that are living in that jungle? What are the fish that are living in these rivers? It feels primitive.
What a shore lunch.
The Obsession of Carter Andrews is brought to you by CV Boats. Lead the way. Cuda Fishing Tools. Fierce, tough, proven. Rio Marier. Simply superior. Traeger Wood-Fired Grills. Taste the wood-fired difference. And by TH Marine. Additional support provided by the following brands.
Este que era un borboleta. Un borboleta, yo lo vi.
That's the same fish you had?
Our lunch. Yeah, I think so. I think it was the same fish.
that you had on the way up.
Yeah.
Well, you and I are snake bit, man.
Oof.
At any new destination, every angler goes through a learning stage.
There he is.
That's my friend.
There he is. Woo! Oh! That was a big one. It was a big one. It was a big one.
I'm listening to my guides. I'm watching the fish. I'm seeing their response. I'm trying different techniques.
Sorry, buddy. Just building drama.
And then I'm going to apply what I've learned over my years and bring it all together.
Ese grande, this is a big one, man. This is bigger than the other one. Take care, take care. It's a big fish. Good luck.
Look at that. It's not hooked very good, guys.
Yes, be careful.
No, I loosened the drag a little. Marcelo, this is the one, buddy. This is why I came to visit you, man.
Strong fish.
Oh, and he's barely hooked.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh, man!
But there is always heartbreak.
That's a lot of hard fishing. That's some heartbreak right there, man. 2 heartbreaks in 5 casts.
You go through all of these steps, and in the end, you hope that there's eventually success.
But what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna keep working it. Woo! Unbelievable. I saw the boil, cast back twice, and this fish came back and ate it, man. I don't know if this was as big as the last one, but I gotta be honest with you, that's just incredible how this just came about right now.
Yes, man! You got it, finally! Woo!
Can you believe we've hooked 3 fish in the last 20 minutes right here?
I cannot
Huh?
say anything.
3 fish in the last 20 minutes. It's a beautiful fish. I gotta be honest with you. It's not the 20 pounder that I just lost, but no, 68.
68. Oh,
I bet it's probably 10 pounds.
10 pounds, yes.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. 3 fish in literally 20 minutes right here.
I mean, we've come this far. We've seen some giant peacock bass. We haven't caught the 20 pounder.
You are on. Did that fish smoke? Did you see what that fish did? I couldn't even keep up with it. Man, oh man. Huh? Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. Congratulations.
What a beautiful, beautiful specimen.
But there's still time.